Did you know that many of your nighttime habits, so simple and routine, may be seriously harming your health without you even realizing it? It may sound exaggerated, but it isn't. A 71-year-old man went to sleep like any other night and never woke up again. Why did this happen? He was making mistakes that many people repeat every day, mistakes that seem harmless but over time can compromise your longevity, cause silent diseases, and in some cases bring fatal consequences. What you do before going to sleep might be shortening your life, and no one is talking about it. That is why, in this video, I will reveal 4 common nighttime habits that need to be eliminated immediately if you want to live longer, live better, and stay healthy. Perhaps you have already noticed that you wake up tired, with back pain, or feeling discouraged, even after getting enough sleep. The problem is not the amount of sleep, but the quality, and often it's about what you do or fail to do before lying down. No matter how old you are now, these changes can completely transform your health and ensure a more peaceful and healthy aging process. Before we begin, subscribe to the channel now to ensure you never miss an essential tip like this one. What you are about to discover today can prevent serious illnesses, improve your sleep, and protect your long-term health. It isn't just about sleeping better, it's about ensuring a life with more energy, vitality, and fewer medical problems. Let's explore together these practices that make all the difference for those over 70, and even for those still on that path. So don't miss out. Every detail matters, and I promise that what you learn here can be a turning point for your health and your life. Certainly, one of the biggest enemies of a good night's sleep after the age of 70 is a heavy meal right before bedtime. We know that a generous dinner, like the ones we used to enjoy in our youth, can be extremely tempting. But as the years go by, the body reacts differently to this practice. Overeating at night not only interferes with the quality of sleep, but can also trigger issues like acid reflux and spikes in blood pressure. When you lie down right after a heavy meal, your digestive system is still in full swing, making it difficult for the body to relax for a good night's rest. Moreover, these late meals are associated with an increase in risk factors for cardiovascular diseases, something that can be prevented with a relatively simple change in habit. Imagine that you are getting ready for bed, and nonetheless, your last meal was a large portion of meat, rice, and beans, accompanied by dessert. The discomfort in your stomach and the reflux may start bothering you within minutes, generating a burning sensation that will disrupt your rest. Studies have already shown that elderly people who consume large, fat or carbohydrate-rich meals before sleeping tend to suffer more from metabolic disorders. These metabolic changes not only interfere with the body's ability to regenerate at night, but also put unnecessary pressure on the heart. To avoid these consequences, the recommendation is that your last meal of the day be eaten about 3 to 4 hours before bedtime. And that meal should be light. Instead of a heavy plate, opt for something simpler. A vegetable soup, a salad with lean proteins, or even natural yogurt with fruits. Foods rich in fiber and light proteins do not overload the digestive system while promoting a feeling of satiety that avoids midnight fridge raids. In this way, you will be taking care of your health in your later years and preventing diseases that can silently emerge during sleep. Furthermore, the quality of sleep is directly related to what you consume before lying down. Research published in the journal Nutrition and Aging has shown that elderly individuals who have light meals at night experience deeper and more restorative sleep cycles, and you can notice this in small changes in your day-to-day life. A 75-year-old gentleman I know used to complain of fatigue upon waking, even after 8 hours of sleep. When he switched to eating a small plate of salad and a piece of grilled chicken instead of his usual dinner, he found that he woke up more refreshed and energetic for his morning walks. The impact of a heavy meal is not only on physical discomfort. Imagine also the emotional impact of poorly slept nights. After a night of bad sleep, it is common to feel irritable, unable to concentrate, and even sad. This happens because sleep deprivation directly affects the production of neurotransmitters linked to well-being. On the other hand, when digestion occurs smoothly before sleep, the brain is able to produce melatonin more efficiently, ensuring a more restorative rest. A curious example is the case of a lady I know, Mrs. Teresa. She used to eat bread with cheese and ham, accompanied by coffee with milk, every night. This habit caused her to wake up frequently during the night, feeling discomfort and even nausea. By replacing that routine with an apple and a cup of chamomile tea, her nights became much more peaceful. Not only did she sleep better, but she also began to notice improvements in her mood and energy throughout the day. That is why, when planning your last meal, think of foods that won't overload your system. Grilled fish, steamed vegetables, or a small handful of nuts are great options to keep your body nourished and balanced. Such a simple change can make all the difference. Small alterations in nighttime habits often lead to significant benefits in overall health and well-being. If someone asks you what the secret to a good night's sleep after the age of 70 is, you can answer that it starts at the dinner table. A light meal, eaten at the right time, is not just a matter of comfort. It is a decision that influences your longevity, your resilience, and your quality of life. And as life goes on, taking care with what you consume at night becomes one of the pillars for healthy aging. The habit of drinking a lot of liquids at night may seem harmless, but after the age of 70, this seemingly simple detail can have a considerable impact on the quality of your sleep. Imagine that, while preparing for bed, you decide to drink a large glass of water or a warm cup of tea. In youth, this might not cause significant inconveniences, but as you age, your body reacts differently. The result? Several awakenings throughout the night to go to the bathroom. These interruptions in sleep not only make it harder to achieve deep rest, but they can also increase the risk of nighttime falls, especially if you feel a bit disoriented when getting up in a hurry. Moreover, this practice can influence other aspects of health. Fragmented sleep, caused by the constant trips to the bathroom, is associated with a higher risk of cognitive decline. Studies indicate that the production of melatonin, a hormone essential for regulating sleep and brain function, is impaired when sleep is frequently interrupted. This can lead to memory lapses, difficulties in concentration, and even increased vulnerability to conditions like dementia. Thus, reducing liquid intake during the nighttime is a simple yet effective way to preserve both mental and physical well-being. Another factor to consider is blood pressure. Many elderly people face challenges related to blood pressure control, and high liquid consumption before bed can worsen the situation. For example, increased nighttime urination can lead to fluctuations in blood pressure, causing episodes of dizziness when getting up. This represents a real risk, as falls in the elderly can result in serious fractures and long recovery periods. Therefore, limiting the amount of liquids at night directly contributes to cardiovascular safety and overall health, promoting a longer and healthier life. A useful strategy to avoid nighttime thirst is to ensure good hydration throughout the day. By drinking water regularly and sufficiently during the early hours, you naturally reduce the need to ingest large quantities at night. This practice, combined with reducing drinks like coffee, tea, or juices in the evening, helps minimize awakenings and improve sleep quality. Adopting this change in your routine is an example of how a simple adjustment can bring great benefits, promoting more comfortable and healthy longevity. Additionally, many people are unaware that excessive liquid intake at night can affect the body's electrolyte balance. When you repeatedly get up to urinate, the body loses important minerals. This can cause a feeling of weakness and affect your energy levels the next day. Opting for a moderate amount of water at night avoids this imbalance and helps keep your energy levels stable. Small changes in your routine, such as having a small glass of water instead of an entire bottle before bed, can make a huge difference in sleep quality and overall well-being. And there is also an emotional impact. Interrupted sleep can lead to irritability, excessive fatigue, and even affect social interactions. When you wake up multiple times during the night, you may feel more prone to mood swings and less motivated to carry out your daily activities. Therefore, reducing liquid intake at night is not just a matter of physical health, but also of maintaining a more balanced emotional state. Sleeping without interruptions provides greater energy and enhances your ability to face daily challenges with more serenity. To illustrate, think of the case of Mr. Antonio, a 73-year-old man who used to drink 2 cups of tea before bed. He always woke up at least 3 times a night to go to the bathroom, leaving him exhausted and irritable in the morning. When he began limiting his liquid consumption in the final hours of the day, he noticed that his nights became more peaceful and he woke up more refreshed. This small change made him feel more alert and in a better mood, improving his quality of life. Finally, reducing liquid intake during the nighttime is a preventive measure that impacts not only sleep, but also overall health and well-being in later years. By adjusting this simple habit, you will be investing in a better quality of life, preserving your cognitive functions, avoiding falls, and ensuring a more restorative rest. This is one of many conscious choices you can make to age healthily and with resilience. Sleeping in a very warm environment might seem like an everyday detail, but after the age of 70, it becomes immensely important for health and well-being. Imagine lying in bed, trying to rest, but the heat in the room makes your body sweat and forces your heart to work harder than necessary. At this age, the ability to regulate body temperature is not as efficient as before, meaning that an overly warm room can lead to cardiovascular overload. This overload increases the risks of issues like dehydration, blood clots, and even heart attacks. To prevent this, it is crucial to keep the environment between 15 degrees C and 19 degrees C at night, creating ideal conditions for deep and restorative sleep. Studies show that temperatures above 22 degrees C during sleep can generate harmful effects, especially in the elderly. Excessive heat disrupts the sleep cycle, making it difficult for the body to reach the deeper restorative phases. This can lead to accumulated fatigue, worsening mood, reduced concentration, and even memory issues. Additionally, excessive sweating during the night contributes to the loss of fluids and electrolytes, which can cause weakness and discomfort the next day. The solution is simple. Keep the room cool by using fans, air conditioning, or even proper thermal insulation to ensure a comfortable and conducive environment for rest. Another relevant point is the relationship between heat and sleep disorders, such as insomnia or sleep apnea. Many elderly already face difficulties sleeping due to metabolic or hormonal issues. When the environment is too warm, these difficulties intensify as the body cannot fully relax. On the other hand, a room with a pleasant temperature allows melatonin to be released efficiently, helping regulate the circadian rhythm and promoting longer, uninterrupted sleep. Thus, adjusting the room temperature is a simple step with a significant impact on sleep quality and consequently on overall health. To illustrate, consider the case of Mrs. Clara, a 74-year-old lady who used to sleep with all windows closed and without proper ventilation. She often woke up in the middle of the night, feeling exhausted and with headaches in the morning. After consulting a doctor, she decided to install a ceiling fan and leave a window slightly open. In just a few days, she noticed a significant difference. She slept more deeply and felt more refreshed upon waking. This simple yet effective change demonstrates how room temperature can positively impact health and quality of life. Beyond the direct benefits on sleep quality, maintaining a pleasant room temperature also helps prevent heat-related illnesses. In the elderly, the risk of dehydration is higher, and a warm room can exacerbate this problem. Dehydration not only causes weakness and dizziness, but can also impair kidney function and the immune system. By keeping the environment cool, it is possible to avoid excessive fluid loss, preserving overall health and reducing the likelihood of more serious issues. In this way, a well-ventilated room with controlled temperature becomes an essential ally in healthy aging. It is also important to mention the emotional impact of a good night's sleep in a comfortable environment. When sleep occurs without interruptions caused by heat, a person wakes up in a better mood, with more energy and readiness to enjoy the day. This is especially valuable in later years, when every moment of well-being contributes to a better quality of life. Small changes, such as adjusting ventilation or using lighter bedding, can make all the difference. It is a simple care measure that yields great benefits, promoting longevity and well-being. If you are wondering how to implement this change, a practical tip is to invest in thermal curtains or blinds that block the sun's heat during the day. This helps keep the room cool when night comes, reducing the need for devices like fans or air conditioning. Additionally, choosing cotton sheets or breathable fabrics can also help keep the body cool and comfortable. These adjustments in your environment are not just about comfort. They are an intelligent strategy to protect the health of your heart, mind, and body as a whole. Maintaining a room at an adequate temperature is not a luxury, but a necessity when it comes to healthy aging. The impact of this care is reflected in every aspect of life, from physical health to emotional balance. Therefore, by adjusting the room temperature, you are investing in a future that is more comfortable, safe, and full of well-being. This is yet another one of the many simple changes that, together, make all the difference in living well and with quality after the age of 70. The position in which you sleep might seem like a trivial detail, but after the age of 70, it becomes a central issue for health and well-being. Many people spend their entire lives sleeping on their backs, thinking that this is the most comfortable way. However, this position can cause unexpected problems in later years. For example, sleeping on your back can increase the risk of sleep apnea, a condition in which the airways become partially blocked, leading to interruptions in breathing throughout the night. These brief pauses directly affect sleep quality and put extra strain on the heart. By avoiding this posture, you not only protect your breathing, but also give your cardiovascular system a well-deserved rest. Sleeping on the left side, on the other hand, offers several proven benefits. In this position, gravity works in favor of the body, facilitating digestion and ensuring that stomach acids remain where they should be instead of rising up the esophagus. Additionally, sleeping on this side improves blood circulation by reducing pressure on the heart and promoting a more efficient flow of blood and oxygen throughout the body. This is especially important for those seeking longevity and healthy aging, as good circulation is closely linked to overall well-being and disease prevention. Studies also indicate that the sleeping position influences the quality of deep sleep. Lying on the left side increases the likelihood of entering restorative sleep cycles, which are essential for physical and mental rejuvenation. It is during these phases that the body carries out crucial processes such as memory consolidation, cell regeneration, and hormonal regulation. Therefore, a seemingly simple change, like adjusting your position in bed, can make a significant difference in your health over the years. Consider the case of Mr. Joachim, who upon reaching 72 years began feeling constant fatigue and difficulty concentrating. After a consultation, he discovered that sleep apnea was compromising his energy and quality of life. When he switched to sleeping on his left side, he noticed an almost immediate improvement. He woke up more refreshed, his energy levels increased, and he felt more alert. This change in habit not only resolved his complaints, but also helped him adopt other healthy behaviors, such as regular walking and improved eating habits. Another benefit of sleeping in the correct position is the prevention of respiratory problems. When the body is naturally aligned, the airways remain unobstructed, allowing for smooth, continuous breathing. This not only improves sleep quality, but also strengthens the immune system, as the body can better recover during the night. Keeping the airways clear is one of the secrets to aging healthily and with resilience, ensuring that every morning begins with vitality and energy. Moreover, choosing the right sleeping position can help reduce back and joint pain. As we age, it is common to experience discomfort related to the musculoskeletal system. Sleeping on the left side, with an appropriately placed pillow between the knees, aligns the spine and reduces pressure on sensitive areas. This practice not only alleviates existing pain, but also prevents new issues from developing, contributing to a more active and independent life. Adopting a new sleeping position may seem challenging at first, but it is a change that is well worth it. Try using strategic pillows, one firm pillow to support your head and another soft one to place between your legs. These small adjustments make the transition more comfortable and help maintain proper posture throughout the night. Over time, this new position will become natural, and the health benefits will become evident in just a few days. In the end, the way you position yourself when lying down is one of the pillars for ensuring quality sleep, good circulation, and healthy aging. It is a simple yet powerful adjustment that can transform your nights and days, helping you achieve longevity with health and well-being. And now, tell me, among these 4 habits, which one do you perceive as having the greatest impact on your routine? Is there any habit that is already affecting the quality of your sleep or your energy for the next day? I would love to hear your opinion and learn how you plan to implement these changes. Please use the comment section to share your experience and let us know if you discovered something new from this video. I'm curious to know what you thought and whether these tips made sense to you. Furthermore, remember, by subscribing to the channel and activating notifications, you ensure that you will never miss our next transformative content. We are always bringing new information to help you live with more health, energy, and well-being. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell, because every video can be an important piece on your path to a longer and healthier life. And speaking of upcoming videos, a content I handpicked for you is already appearing on the screen. Click on it to continue your journey of learning and to discover even more ways to protect your health and live with quality. See you in the next video. Until then.